Hello everyone, I'm Donny Maddox, and today I'm going to show you how to make a breakfast food called Millet Grits. Now this is one of those dishes that actually helped me go from 225 pounds down to the lean 165 pounds that you see before you now. It's a variation on the regular white corn grits that you would see served at all these restaurants here in the South, only it's made out of millet. Now, most of us are familiar with millet as being in those little bags of seeds that you would throw at the bride and groom as they run from the reception into the waiting limousine. It's normally considered a bird seed, but it's actually a very nutritious, excellent substitute for corn. Now corn, white corn especially, is actually very high in starch. It's not a very complex carb, and it doesn't have a whole lot of redeeming qualities. Whereas millet is actually very high in plant-based protein, very high in iron, and it's a much more complex carb. So today we are going to make grits out of millet. Now, millet you can normally find in any bulk food section of maybe a Whole Foods, or really just about any health food store is going to have it. I got this from Life Grocery, and a bag like this is 4.5 cups or 9 servings, and it only cost me $3. So here we go. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is take about 1/2 cup of millet and put it into a coffee grinder. Now I'm also going to add a couple of tablespoons of bulgur wheat. Now bulgur wheat is really just regular wheat that has been cracked, boiled, and then dried. It's normally used in stews or chilies to bulk it up, but I'm using it today just to add a little fiber to these grits. So go ahead and grind your millet. Okay, when that's done, you're going to want to take about 1.5 cups of water, put it in your pot. Now that I have that going, to your water you're going to want to add about 1 tablespoon worth of extra virgin olive oil. And also some garlic salt, some freshly ground mixed pepper, and about 1 tablespoon worth of butter. Now I always use the hormone-free kind of butter for obvious reasons. Now I like to add cumin. Now this is definitely a personal preference. Some people don't like cumin, but I think it's excellent in grits. And also some celery salt, because celery salt and cumin really go together well. I mean, it's like ginger and cinnamon. Alright, so you got your water going there. So now that you have your water seasoned up and heating up to a boil, you go ahead and set your skillet to 350. This is for the eggs. Eggs and grits, they go together really well. Now I'm using an avocado oil here. So you take your garlic powder, sprinkle that on top of your oil while the pan's heating up. Now I can see the pot of water has started boiling here, so what you're going to want to do is go ahead and take your ground millet and add it just a little bit at a time. Turn your heat down a little bit. Add it just a little bit at a time while the pan's heating up. Now as you can see, that's really starting to thicken up. I'm going to go ahead and put my eggs on now. Now this millet is very, very quickly starting to get thicker. Then you take the grits and you go ahead and put them into the bowl. Now at this point you're going to want to take about a tablespoon's worth of cream cheese and add it to the top of the grits. Cream cheese is actually very low in calories as compared to cheddar cheese or even butter. And then you add your 2 eggs to the top. Go ahead and break the eggs up and mix them down into the grits as well. So there you have it, millet grits. Now, it may not look pretty, but it's very good for you and it tastes just like regular corn grits. This has been Cooking with Donny Maddox. Don't forget to leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. And I will see you again on the next video.